I remember I was supposed to go on this date with a girl, and I didn't really know what to do. So I was literally over analyzing everything. I was like, what are we gonna do? What should I do? What do you think is a good idea? Should we go here? Should we go there? Or maybe let's go there. But then what if we go there, you know? And I was over analyzing so much of this bullshit. And then guess what? The date never worked out. I was busy, she was busy, and it was just like kind of like, oh fuck, can't be bothered situation. And then I went on another date a couple of months after that. And I remember I was like, I'll pick you up this time, blah blah. She's like, what are we gonna do? It's like I think I said some bullshit. I was like, just let the night take us away or some shit like that. And I went there with no idea of what to do. And that was actually the best date I've ever had. Like, I don't want to sound like, oh my god, it was the fucking best date, because like it was pretty fun. I didn't plan anything, and we like did a lot of shit, and then it ended funny as there was like fucking so much like there's so much stories from that day I could say. Like we ended up meeting our friends, my friends, and then it ended up like what, like 12:30, 1 a.m. One of the guys literally crashed a scooter in the city. He was like on the ground, like half unconscious, like not remembering us and crazy shit. It was funny. So that's what I mean. Like you don't over plan, you don't over analyze, you don't do that shit. The less effort you put into things, the better it's gonna be with like girls in general. Like, because this video is on spinning plates, and the reason I want to make a video on spinning plates is, yes, you've got books, you've got videos on spinning plates, but you don't actually get it like detailed, like what to do, you know? Like, it just says how to maintain plates, blah blah, but it's not actually like detailed how to get into a plate or like how to get a successful plate. So that's the reason I want to like make this video, is that of course, like I would say probably getting a plate's the hardest part. When once you already have a plate and she's genuinely into you, it's going to be easy just to have that retained. But like the thing that a lot of people make mistakes is they oversee each other. You don't want to oversee this person. You want to maybe see her 10 to 14 days, once every 10 to 14 days max. And you know, we all know what you do on a, like if you have a plate, it's basically just sex, and maybe I'll get actually later into that, but you see her once every 10 to 14 days, and if you don't have enough, just take more on plates. Like you don't want to be texting her like bullshit or anything like, hey, how are you? Hey, how did you enjoy last night? Oh my gosh, the weather is so sunny outside. Oh my gosh, do you like this reel? Or sending bullshit reels, memes like to girls. Like I never really did that. So when I found out guys do that, I was fucking in shock. I was like, what? A guy will message a girl like 10 times a day, like, oh my gosh, hi, how are you? Like, why aren't you replying to me? She's probably busy, or she's probably got like different things. And that's another thing. If your plate doesn't reply, leaves you on scene, leaves you undelivered, all this bullshit that people with emotional problems do, she's probably not that interested in you. Don't listen to her words, listen to her actions. I.e., if she's saying, oh, you know, I like you so much, you're cool, you're all this, you're all that, but then she kind of doesn't give a shit in like person, she's probably not into you. So another thing, let's say you're seeing your plate, your girl or something. You go over, maybe you just start kissing her, I don't know, it leads to sex, and then you will basically talk for like 10, 15 minutes, whatever. But you never want to overstay. The reason when you overstay, it's like you've got this energy there where it's like so like, are you leaving now, or like, what's happening? And that is like, I don't know if you've ever like had this, but maybe like when you were younger, I've had this when I was younger. Sometimes some people come over and they're like so comfortable at your place, and you kind of just want them to leave. So there's this like energy where they don't know, but you kind of want them to leave, and it's like this like nasty energy, pretty much. That's the same thing when it comes to plate spinning. You never want to overstay at the girl's place, because basically you're showing her, I have nothing to do after this. You're the only good part of my day. And naturally, her hypergamous body is going to say, well, this guy's not the best I can do. I can go chase another alpha. So she's going to give you less and less attention, probably still sleep with you, blah, blah, blah. But it's not going to be as good as it was. So that's why you never want to overstay. You always want to like be the busy guy, pretty much. Now, look, you don't really want to like I said, you don't want to overstay. You don't really want to like date her in a way, and never ever be like boyfriend material. You're basically the mysterious alpha guy in her life. Now, of course, you can have like, I don't know, you come over, you just sleep with her, blah blah blah, and then that's more for like you doing your inner masculinity. You go, you fuck her, and then you go and you work on your business. You go to the gym. You go this, and that. That shouldn't be the best part of your day. Look, if you go to her, I don't know, she cooks dinner, you guys talk. It's kind of like a date, but not really. I think it's fine, but when it starts to become more like boyfriend material, like you go over, you guys are cuddling, watching Netflix together, that's when, you will start developing emotions. And I mean, emotional attachment, she will probably, most likely, maybe or maybe not, because she has more options than you. Always remember that. And it's just going to hurt you in the long run. Like, what's it called? I've got a point here. Like, basically, you want to be her friends with benefits in a way. Friends with benefits are like, so there's like, I view it differently. You have a plate and you have friends with benefits. Friends with benefits, it's basically like you guys like go over, maybe it's a date, maybe it's a dinner date, you fuck, blah blah blah, and then you leave. A plate is basically a mysterious guy that comes over, you guys talk a little bit, make out, have sex, blah blah, then you leave. Look, I think it's easy to say that you're already red pilled when you're doing this, right? And the whole point of red pill is you do whatever the fuck you want. So, in a way, don't take advice from this. Like, take some of it, but actually do what you want. Because if you're not doing what you won't enjoy it. You'll go over and then you'll be like, yeah, that was so boring. I fucked this girl, but I didn't feel anything. Like, I didn't even enjoy it. Because you have to do what you want. If you want to go out for a walk with her, do that. It might work out, it might not. Look, like, fuck, you're doing what you want. You're not like overcomplicating shit, overthinking shit. Oh, what she's gonna think, blah blah blah. You're just basically doing what you want. You leave when you want. You say what you want. The more you think less, the better it's gonna be for you. But the better outcome it's going to be. So look, just start simple, all right? That's what I say. Start with 1 to 2 plates. It's better if you have two, because if you have one and you don't know what you're doing, you're probably going to get emotionally attached. And then you're going to get into a relationship with a girl that's just covered in red flags. I mean, like, look, let's be honest. It's probably true. Now, when you, like, let's get that out of the way. When you are seeing your plate or going on a date or something like that, and it's consistently, all right? Maybe you see her every Wednesday, or every second Wednesday, or every like Monday, then you skip the Monday, see her on Friday, then you skip the next Friday, see her on Monday again. And let's say that you have nothing on Wednesday and you're supposed to see her on Friday. And she says, I am busy on Friday. Can I see you Wednesday? Or can I just see you Wednesday? This is where most guys fold because, they're going to make it sound like, oh my gosh, yes, yes, I'll see you Wednesday and Friday. Or, yeah, we can see each other Wednesday, not Friday. You need to organize your life so that it goes by your terms, by your rules, and other people don't change it. I.e., when she wants to see you Wednesday, but you've already planned to see her Friday, say, no, I'm seeing you Friday, or I'm busy Wednesday, I can see you Friday. If she says, I'm busy Friday, just say, fine, we'll see each other next week at any other day that you've planned. Look, this basically shows her that you're a guy of high value, you value your time, and you're not going to cancel shit for some random girls. Like, of course, you've probably experienced this where people say, oh, I'm busy, I've got this, I've got that. They're not really busy, all right? They've just got bad time management issues. They can't really be bothered. They don't really do jack shit with their life. They're just lazy people. Like, we know people like that. And look, you will look, plates aren't really, how do I put it? They're not consistent, all right? A lot of them will drop off and you'll have to pick new ones up. A lot of them will be weird, emotionally weird. You might just have to let them drop off, just detach from that, let them go, because you don't want to really not damage yourself with these girls, but you don't want them to implode on you, if you know what I mean. Don't let their emotional problems become your problems, and never let it become a relationship. So I'll pretty much recap everything I said. See a plate 10 to 14 days, once every 10 to 14 days. Don't overstay. Don't become that boyfriend guy. Don't do things you wouldn't want to do. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. If you've got a plan for Friday shows up and you don't want to see her, just cancel. Just say, oh, sorry, I'm busy. Easy. She'll probably feel more attracted to you after that. Also, don't keep it consistent. Sometimes just say, oh, I can't do this time, or I can't do that time, blah, 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 blah. Your plates will drop off. You'll have to pick up new ones. It's simple. Simplify it. Don't over rock it, complicate it. It's basically not rocket science, what I'm trying to say. Start simple, then progressively overload up. I'll catch you in the next video, brother. See ya.